Okay, question 10 is a database question, and again, just like logic, it's a recurring question, so it's really important you know the basics of databases. So what the difference is between fields and records, what is a table, what's a primary field or a primary key field, then we need to know the data types, and then finally a little bit of SQL as well. So know all that stuff, and you've got a nice little haul of marks from a question very similar to this. So a database called, let's read this one, a database called TV range, so that's the name of the table, shows the main features and prices of a range of televisions. So there's all our data there. Give the name of the field that is most suitable to be the primary key. So the primary key field, its main role is to uniquely identify each record. So we're looking for a field that can be, or that is going to be different for each of the, in this case, TVs. So we can have some of the same price. The next soundbar, smart TV and satellite, they're all Boolean, so they're not going to be unique, and then the screen size is not going to be unique as well. So it only leaves us with TV code, and normally it's some kind of ID number or ID code, or in this case TV code. So I mean, we can look through them all, but they are all different. So let's go ahead and put that in for our answer here. So we've got what is it, TV code, capital T, capital V, capital C. And the reason is it uniquely identifies each record. So remember, a record is a complete set of data for one item stored in the database. So for example, if I just draw a circle around this, that's a record, one of the records. Okay, and the fields are at the top here. So we've got TV code, screen size, satellite, smart TV, soundbar, and price in dollars. Those are the fields. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6 fields, and then these from here down to here are our records. So sometimes you might be asked a question, how many records are in the database? So you would just literally count all the rows. Right, let's go on to question B. The database uses the data types text, character, boolean, integer, real, date, time. So that's quite nice. They've given us the data types. Complete the table to show the most appropriate data type for each field. Each data type must be different. So TV code. So TV code, if we look at it, it's a mixture of letters and numbers. So let's go with text for that one initially, and you might find you get to the end, you've answered it and you've used two the same. In that case, you'd have to pick one of them and change it to another appropriate data type. So screen size, we've just got whole numbers. So let's go for integers. So an integer is a whole number. Smart TV, so smart TV is just yes or no. So you could have said text technically, because it is text, but actually they're actually looking for yes or no, true or false. It's going to be Boolean. And then finally, price in dollars. Now, you could have currency technically as a data type here, but that's not on the list. But we do have real. So a real number is a number with a fractional component or a decimal point in this case. So hopefully that one's okay. We'll look at the mark scheme in a second. Well, let's look at the mark scheme for the first two parts. So for part A, TV code is the field, and it just goes on to say each entry in this field is a unique identifier, or uniquely identifies each record, which is its purpose, and that's okay. And then we've got here text, integer, boolean, real. So we're good for that one. Let's have a finish off with the SQL question. So complete the structured query language SQL query to return the TV code, screen size and price of all smart TVs in a database table. So the first with SQL, all you need to remember is select, from and where. Select is where you choose the fields that you wish to see, because you might not want to see all of them. If you wanted to see all of them, you could just write select star. But in this case, we've been told we need the TV code, which you already have, the screen size, and the price. So the screen size is written as screen size. Then we've got a comma separated in the next field. What's the next one we need? Price. And it's price, and then we have a dollar there. So you have to write it the same way. You can see screen size, one word or one string with capital S's, price with a dollar at the end. So the next part of an SQL statement is the identifying the table where the information comes from. So as I said earlier, we have select from where. Those are the keywords you need. So it's telling us the table is TV range. What we don't have is the from, and we normally write that in capital letters. And then finally, it's our sort of conditional statement where smart TV equals, I can't remember what it wanted now, complete to return the television code, screen size and price for all smart TVs in the database table. So we need to go up to smart TV, and we're looking for whether it's true, or in this case it's yes or no. So we want yes for that. Okay, let's have a look at the mark scheme for this. So 1 mark for each correct answer. So we've got screen size, price in dollars, from, and yes. Okay, so happy with that. And then they've got an example of the correct code with the grey bits, the bits that which were given to you, and the bits that aren't grey are the bits that we've written in. Screen size, price, dollars, from, and yes. Although technically this should have grayed out the semicolon there as well, but that's all good. Right, so that's it. That's the end of question 10. What I will try and do is for the last, actually no, there isn't another question in this paper. Oh yes, there is. Yes, for the last question, I will do a separate video talking through the sort of 15 mark question and an approach you can take to answer it, and I'll drop that in as well. So thank you very much, good luck, and on to the next question.